There's a show out.
She like, look at how fine I am, bitch. You don't even know how old I am, do you? You don't know, do you?
It's the same thing
It's a flex.
dudes do with their car, their jewelry, their dog, all the accentuating aspects that make them feel solidified and solid in their standpoint.
I think you should just flip it on and be like, why you be liking Beyonce pictures all the time? You trying to fuck? You trying to fuck Beyonce? You think you fuck Beyonce? You think you fuck Beyonce? Just flip it on the You always liking Rihanna shit. You think she go both ways? So you think she gonna fuck on you though? You think Beyonce and Rihanna gonna fuck? Like that. Oh, you, man, you got like you the shit over here liking these bitches' pictures. You don't even know.
You know, it'd be funny if it would be fucked up. If
I could. Could.
Or Beyonce like went by and they started fucking white women though. Oh yo, they fan base would be like the fuck what?
All them black girls they be like, hey, my pussy has been here waiting. Like you, baby, I ain't never know you.
Well,
baby, I ain't never know you went that way. Wow. My pussy been waiting for Beyonce and Rihanna to fucking.
Well,
she didn't even give a bitch a chance.
She gonna go ahead and fucking what?
You don't come bearing any gifts either?
Well, I didn't. Want some water?
No, I'm good.
Alright.
What's poppin', Barry Jones?
Y'all started already?
Ish.
Alright.
Started ish. Armand. Spence Armand.
Nice to meet you. What?
There's another one.
You ran? You ran over here?
Nah.
Oh.
Why?
You were over like.
Oh. Nah. Okay. I started going to the gym.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So now I'm really sore though.
What you work out?
My triceps.
Okay.
And my back here.
I'm sorry.
Back there.
Right there.
You trash for that, bro.
I'm gonna grab that door. Grab that door. And there's the lady.
How's it going?
It's going.
It's going. It's going.
And that's everybody. Look at that.
And
Perfect.
here. I'm not, wait, there's another. I can grab it.
Yeah, you're right. There we go.
Not.
Pass the Jeep on the left hand side.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
What it do? Armand, Spencer, Ava.
Hi, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
I'm getting good at this introduction stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But you know how some people be like, come on, blah, blah, blah.
You thought it was earlier?
Like,
So you were here and then you went and got pancakes?
No, I thought I was early.
Oh.
What?
I'm sorry. It was a daylight savings time that happened a month ago?
Something like that. Technically, we don't have that no more.
We live, Brown?
No, we don't.
Well, no, it's still being.
Oh, still.
Yeah, it has to pass in the Senate before.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And with all that being said, Fresh J! What it do, what it does. How y'all doing? It's your boy Jonathan Tumblin in this motherfucker. Chilling. We got a lot of guests today. A lot of guests. You want to tell them who you are, bro?
I'm Barry. Barry Jones.
To my left, we got Armand.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm Ava.
And she's Ava. Hey, man.
Greetings.
And that's Mustachio.
Hey, I must ask you a question.
What's up?
How are you doing, brother?
Man, I am great.
Cheers on that. Yeah.
That would be great to get like some support or sponsorship.
Nope.
Where's my beer?
It's down the street.
Oh, damn. What? You want
No, I'm
beer?
sober.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if people always gotta congratulate
A real person? A real person?
So we like, congratulations. That's how fucked up life
It is,
Like,
yeah.
Doing it
But it's
without all this stuff. Not good for you.
It's like the worst though, because like you can't blame the fact that you've got something helping you get through your day. Like I don't have shit.
Yeah, memories of good times.
Yeah, but it's like because I'm not doing it a lot of stuff, all their memories have started coming back on the things I forgot.
I got you. Like, damn, these
So I'm
past
all like,
troubles.
why do I remember?
I need a journey. No, I don't.
I need a.
I was also gonna say when you tell people you are sober, they ask you, did you have like a crazy past of alcohol? Like, You know what I mean? The people usually be like, "Oh, did you drink?" And you're like, "I don't drink anymore."
Social media,
like that.
Do you mean like what is?
Do people assume that you like, I was getting down whenever you like, I'm sober. Like, you know what I mean? You just can't. Because I also feel like you just can't be sober without people also asking you like, there was a journey that road. You're like, no, you just.
Did you have a problem?
Yeah, totally. Like I used to sell drugs. I used
okay,
to like
I just go down that road. Okay.
yeah, for real. Like
I was out there.
I was in it. But my rock bottom wasn't as bad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, which is
good.
Grateful for whoever's watching out over me. I don't know who it is.
There's
someone down
an angel.
there, someone up there, whatever. I'd go to AA and someone would be like, because usually in AA they have like a person guest speaker who comes in and like tells them about what their rock bottom was and how they got over it. And like this guy, one of the first. I remember this very vividly. It was one of the first ones I went to, and this guy was like, killed my best friend in a car accident because I was like super high, and I like this like list of all this shit. And I was like, oh shit. And he goes, yeah, I went to jail for like 15 years, and that's what got me sober. I was like, fuck. I was like, I literally just thought, my boyfriend got mad at me because he thought I was cheating on him, and I wasn't. I was just doing drugs over at my dealer's house all the time, watching Atlanta with his dog.
Wow.
Like,
that's a very Atlanta story. That's an Atlanta story, right?
Yeah. So and then as soon as I was like, oh man, I should probably stop because I'm getting in trouble for stuff that I'm actually not doing.
Yeah.
I found out my boyfriend was actually cheating on me at the time.
Well, projection.
Yeah.
Class A projection.
And it's funny, like
stop fucking other people. You're like.
Oh no, he was in a full-on relationship with someone else for like a full year. It was nuts.
Yeah, I did some shit like that once.
So it's not nice.
Sometimes you ain't shit.
But
you cheated, bro?
Yeah, it happens, man.
Damn, I always break up with a girl. I always break up with a girl, even if it's for a couple of days.
That was the smoothest butter. It happens, bro.
So it's like not on your conscience. You're like,
I didn't cheat on you. We weren't even together.
Yeah.
Nigga, that was yesterday.
Yesterday.
No, that's a good. It's honestly, it's good to know where you're at.
We broke up. Man.
Like if you're seeing someone next to dating someone, next to dating exclusively, next to being in a committed relation, like all these things in terms are all their own levels. Now, just
commitment issues is what it is.
Well,
all the levels.
Well, the thing is, you just want to be there for your partner, but they may be at like committed for life, and you may be like, I'll see you on the weekend.
True.
And those are two different worlds, and when they clash, what happens?
We were living together.
Well, see, that's different.
We had been together for like 4 years. It was just like it was pretty clear that we were.
No, that's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating.
He was cheating. It's because he started getting into stuff that I didn't, and he hit it way more than I did.
Oh.
He was like doing all that stuff I found out too.
Wow.
So I was doing it more.
It was weird because y'all could have bonded on this shit, but y'all just found out.
That's normally how relationships go, right?
Yeah, actually, it's
like, why are we
doing drugs together? But we decided to
could have split this stuff. We were hiding this from each other.
It's because I didn't want to be in that type of relationship because I had been in that with the guy that I was drug dealing with.
Okay.
And I was like, it's toxic.
Yeah.
I mean,
which is like, wouldn't I think that
toxins.
doing drugs is toxic too for the other person? Like, whatever. It's just
you are selling toxins.
Yeah.
So it's a part of the game.
Anyway, I'm sober now.
She's like, long story, short.
Long story long.
Yeah. So
anyway, good.
I danced on the line of not drinking alcohol or smoking marijuana often. Bullshit. But then it's somebody that always.
Oh no, I eat weed though. You can't die from weed. You can't overdose from weed.
You can't do nothing off weed.
Like
weed is good to go.
And I only do it before I go to bed, like to chill out.
That's right.
Oh, you're a real person.
Yeah.
She's a real person.
Yeah, I do. I get my shit done.
She said, I do the weed.
Like,
I do
that too.
Before I go to sleep.
I'm gonna eat this little gummy.
Gummies. Yes.
We were talking earlier, the three of us, about fucking social media and shit, and how this advanced past what it used to be. Do you remember your MySpace page?
Yeah.
Can you still log in?
Okay, so for some reason, I remember the login for it. But it won't let me log into it.
Okay.
I got into it once, probably like.
So it's no longer your space.
Exactly. But yeah, that's.
Get it?
No, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No, I can get to my page. I mean, like, I can't like change it,
man.
But like, I couldn't even remember what my password was.
I can get into my mind
last week.
Did you ever purge a page and start another one?
No.
So you all got original OG pages.
Original pages.
Some of the pictures won't load for some reason.
Yeah, I think majority of my stuff.
Yeah, some of the I was
The
trying to like.
HTML is expired.
Yeah, I was trying to be like, because like all these new kids can like look at their younger photos, and I'm like, I wanted to see younger photos of me, and I can't. Some of them I can't even see.
Yeah, like
kind of.
What was the website you used to have to upload your photos to even get them?
Yeah.
You had to do something like that. You couldn't even put it on.
Right.
Or like Black Planet, so you had to like put it on like Photo Bucket.
Yo.
Yep.
We learned a lot about what we could have been. We could have all been tech geniuses if we were just paid attention to what the fuck we were doing.
No, exactly.
That's probably why they shut MySpace down. He's like, you're giving away this game.
Here's the problem. You still had outside available.
Yeah.
You know, like that was...
It was cool.
It was cool.
It was cool to go outside, yeah.
And then you could talk about MySpace.
Exactly.
You're like, yo, man, I met such and such on MySpace. Like, yo, but like you do that like
I was trying to be a rapper on MySpace.
Yeah, I don't think MySpace wasn't as addictive as Facebook. I think there was an element of Facebook that like they added all this stuff.
Facebook, you can put
Comments
words and talk.
Yeah.
And then the thing that blew Facebook up, drama. Everybody like watching people be like, man, fuck this. You like, yo, you go in there? And they're like, yeah, man, today was the worst fucking day I ever had in my life. You're like.
I feel like during the pandemic, during 2020, it was like the worst. Because people be putting their opinions up there, especially white dudes. Especially white dudes who have opinions. Like, they're like, I have an opinion about this. And you're like,
I know a couple of them.
You know what?
You should not be talking.
That did happen a lot during the pandemic. Like the white guys who normally are working.
Yeah.
They were sitting down there like, you know what? I'm a comment. It's like, you are bigoted and
bro, you supposed to be building a house right now.
You supposed to be working with your hands, not typing. Why are you saying
but
anything?
It still happened. Just got into it really. I got really heated this morning over a Facebook comment.
Uh-oh, you one of those people.
Yeah, well, I'm a fire sign. I'm on the cusp, but I'm a fire sign. But like when I get really passionate about something, I get very passionate about it. I'm very passionate. There's my eye twitching right now.
I see that logo.
Yeah. No, this guy. So like I've been in abusive relationships and shit. And this guy on Facebook was like, abuse was your fault, and you know we were in 2 to 3. I was in like 3 to 4 abusive relationships, different levels. And he was like, that's your fault for getting into those relationships. I was like, the fuck you just said? You think that abuse is the abuser's or the person who's being abused fault?
The victim's fault.
Are you fucking joking?
Victim blaming.
Anyway, it was this whole thing.
That's fucked up.
Anyway, that got me really heated. I went for a long run.
Oh, you got an outlet.
Yeah, I killed someone and then I came here, so we're all good, guys.
Fantastic. Glad you got it out your system.
Yeah, I got it out.
I killed someone and then I came here.
Glad you got it out your system there. Could you share your water with her, please?
No, I don't. It's fine. I don't need water.
You sure?
Yeah. What do you guys do? I don't know who you are.
Oh, right. That's actually right. My name is Armand. I'm a comedian. I do stand up.
That's my nigga Armand.
You do stand up.
I do stand up.
That's correct.
Yes, I've been here for 2.5 years or so.
Okay.
And so just still trying to get the lay of the land, honestly. I came here like right before the pandemic.
Oh, damn.
And I got a big chunk of the pandemic that were I guess the aftermath.
Did you do any stand up in your living room during the pandemic?
You know what? No, I did not. But I did it in other people's living rooms.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. I did it with my cat. I actually made a video of it. It went over well in my eyes. The cat left.
You walked the cat.
I was finding like random places.
I'm not against cats, but
the safest places to be during the pandemic. I think people were still doing comedy.
Yes.
But it was like, this shit is janky. Like, it was like, you know what I mean? Like,
we were going to fucking Echoes. We were crazy as hell.
Echoes was cool. It was other places that was like on some other place. We were like, yo, this is all right, okay.
Yeah.
Just live here, huh?
Yeah, this year, like, it's just a cardboard box.
Yeah, literally in niggas' living rooms. Yeah, that shit was wild.
He came here for comedy or to watch it. I think he lives in this building.
I think this nigga can't wait for you guys to leave. His roommate did not tell him.
Yeah.
That y'all was gonna do an open mic in his living room. Yeah, the pandemic was fucking. Pandemic comedy was fun.
Yeah.
The first show I did, I sweat like a bit. Like I was sweating like a pig, yo, because I was just nervous. I'm like, I am sitting in my house trying to
Wait, were you
engage with people.
Were you like live streaming comedy?
Yeah, we was on YouTube. I got booked in 2 Vegas shows on YouTube with Tone. Tone was on,
with Tone.
and he did that shit masterfully. And I'm like,
yeah, he's a genius.
How the fuck are you so calm during? Like you can't even hear their response. That shit had me nervous, yo. I watched Adam Hunter. Shout out Adam Hunter, yo. You watch somebody just speed through a set, just like I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just gonna do it. I tried to do that myself.
Well, yeah, because you're like used to getting the validation. They don't need the validation anymore. They're like, I'm gonna validate myself.
All right, vets.
I know.
You just need to buy a stamp, a validation stamp, and you're like, I validate this.
If Staples sold those, there'd be a lot less.
No, you can get them online.
Oh, okay. People need validation buttons. You're great. You're awesome.
Validated.
Keep going.
I was just talking to somebody about this. She was like, "Yo, somebody should pay me to give people compliments."
Somebody should pay me to give people compliments.
She actually looked up the job, and like the only place that seemed to like do that, I think it was in Japan.
Wow.
That they have like a place like they give you like they'll pay somebody for like 2 minutes to just like go in on them. Like, man, you great. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like a life coach does that though too.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of sometimes.
A life coach.
Like, life coaches are like,
that's what you should do.
I do.
You can do this.
You get paid?
You're a capable human being.
Working on it.
Damn.
Business plans and such.
I'll be picking people up all the time.
Oh, I had a life coach actually. It's so funny how I got.
I missed out on the whole industry.
Yeah, no,
It's still there.
Do you know who Leslie Kahn is?
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
She's like an acting coach. I did this triage with her to like see if I would fit into her school. And there's this one girl, she's straight out of drama school, just like very technical. She's really good, Julie Lee. I'm still good friends with her.
Shout out.
And then this other girl, shout out. And then this other guy who did his monologue or whatever, his scene, and he was like, I just got discovered at the mall. I was like, are you gonna fucking joking me? Like, seriously, you're one of those dudes. And then and he wasn't great. He was not good at all. And then I did my scene, and I had just gotten out of like a really crazy relationship where the guy was a meth addict and all this stuff.
God damn.
Yeah, I know. And I'm really good at it. So anyway, so I did my scene, and then like she started talking to me, and she's like, Ava, what was that? And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, that scene was, you're such a fantastic actor. She's like, you as a person, you're a fucking hot mess. She's like, here's my sister Jeannie's number. She's a life coach. And she was my life coach for a little bit, for like a full year.
That's what's up. I have one of my sisters does that.
Help. Really?
Shout
out Blue Soil Inc.
Yeah, she's
like, but you need
really need it.
You need some help.
I'm gonna be doing that.
Yeah, my sister does that for people, and I'm always like, they really need you to tell them that everything's gonna be okay. And she was like, yeah, and I charge blah 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 a session, and I'd be like,
yeah,
for fucking real.
Yeah, it's really nice to have someone tell me like, you can do this.
You got
this.
this.
I can do this.
And it's like, and the fact
but she's my sister. Every time she tells me, I'd be like, no, I can't. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
So much.
She's trying to be. She should be my life coach.
What do you do?
Sounds like she is. I do music. I do engineering.
I'm glad that you're hosting right now, by the way. What, you do engineering and stuff like that?
You do music and engineering?
Yes, sir.
How long we known each other? I didn't know you did music and engineering.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I might have been drinking.
This motherfucker, I don't know nothing about you. He's a regular. He's here.
Yeah, my bad. I'm a fresh J.
Okay, I was just trying to get to know you.
No, of course. My bad.
No, my bad.
Oh yeah, no.
Wait, tell me something nice about myself. Validate me.
They have a cool fucking tat.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no, I was looking
Wow.
How many tats you have?
I have like 27. I'm getting rid of some.
And to put more?
No.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, well, you getting rid of some? Like what? Why? Is it like? Does it say like Rodney or does it say like?
I mean, there's.
I got the Harold one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one on my ring finger that has initials on it that's almost gone.
Okay.
There's one here that I got with a boyfriend who I dated, who I put a cover up over, and I hate it. There's one on my leg that I need to get rid of from my next boyfriend.
Was he a tattoo artist?
No, I never dated. I don't like dating guys with tattoos.
But you get them. You like what?
But I have tattoos.
But why? What is the reason?
I don't know, because I'm just not.
I don't like guys with Harleys. I drive Harleys.
That's my thing. Like, I don't date.
I like Volvos.
Like, I don't know. Do you date? What's your thing? Like, is comedy your thing? Right?
Yeah.
Would you ever date another person who was a comedian? Because Because it's kind of your thing, right?
I'm not that selfish like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay. No, about comedy. Like if I was.
Okay. I get it.
No, in that regard, I'm trying to think of something that was my thing. That I'm like, no, comedy wouldn't be the thing that I'd be like, oh damn, she's more funny than me. She can't be. I would.
You would embrace that.
Yeah.
You would embrace that.
But like working out is my thing. And like I've never really dated another guy who's like really obsessed with working out as much as I am. So like all the guys I've dated are just like either they don't work out, they're not slobs, but they just don't even they either just don't work
They're
out.
not slobs, we know us.
Or they're just like into something like they're just surfing or like something that's like that's their thing.
Ah, okay.
Do you know what I mean? I just feel like that's,
different spectrum.
Yeah, like this is my thing, this is what I do on my own, like you don't get to come do this with me.
I'm like that about basketball.
Now, if they weren't into comedy and they were trying to like come with me to do something, I'd be like, this is my thing. You know what I'm saying? But if it was also their thing, it's like cool. You know what I mean?
I'd still be like, this is my thing. You're booked over there, I'm booked up over here.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's at some point there's like kind of some things that are like yours and like you like this is what I'm working on, you go work on your own fucking thing.
Yeah. It's real.
But don't say like that. But yeah.
Not to like that, but like that.
But that's what you mean.
Yeah.
That's why I'm mascot.
Ain't no girl about to do that.
Nobody a mascot.
Whoa. Well, people are down to do stuff in life. Here's the thing. No partner.
No one wants to mascot.
Mascot with you.
What you do mascot?
Yeah, I'm the mascot for the Dodgers.
Really?
Yeah.
That is crazy. That's dope.
That is
and
dope.
also, like I said, the more I talk, the mustaches don't come together. I knew it. I was like, brothers with mustaches always have unique personalities and hats.
Yeah.
And hats.
And hats. Yeah.
That nigga does have a unique personality with a hat.
There's a lot of hats. There's a lot of hats.
Dodger mascot. Jai.
I like how you have like a lot of Dodger stuff on right now.
Season's about to start. You got a rep.
Yeah. You know what it is?
Season's starting.
Did you check out that roster right now? I'm just saying.
Hey, man,
just
chill.
saying.
Chill.
Do you take the mascot like outfit home with you and use it for other stuff?
No, I wish. They won't let me.
See, now I'm Max. I want to see like.
She's like, how far does this mascotting go?
Yeah. Does it goes
It's
into
a big
furriness
baseball head,
or I
right?
don't know.
It's a bobblehead that's not a baseball,
Okay.
but it is a bobblehead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like-
I don't know what a Dodger is. So I'm saying, you're not a Dodger.
Well, no.
Well, it originated in Brooklyn, so
Yeah.
whatever niggas was dodging over there.
Yeah, basically.
It's a dodgy place.
It's a dodgy place.
We got four primary costumes, and we just added a new costume, a female costume. And then as far as the primary
It's still gonna be a dude in
people,
it.
there's 3 of us.
Okay.
And we've been doing it for the past 6, going on the 6th season.
Man, all right, that's dope. That's dope.
And then
There's probably like so much stuff that you've seen.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Access is cool, but it's exciting, especially hosting the All-Star game this year. So we're gonna have all the mascots from all the other teams here.
Fun.
We're gonna be able to host and chill and rock out.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm trying to work on some little behind the mask documentary.
Where we get a
but
discount on the All-Star
I ain't
game?
gonna put
I'll
some
go to that.
out there
If you guys,
yet.
if all the mascots are going to be there in one place, like you would hope, this is just what I'm thinking, like what if somebody has a vendetta against all of you mascots because you've like done something to them and now you've got you all in one place. Is that going to be safe for you?
Diabolical.
I mean, I think it'll be fun because the Dodgers just put $150
Yeah, but what about
million
that one
in
guy
that
that you
stadium.
pissed off? Because now you guys have to have a contingency
Look,
plan. You guys,
I can't vouch for the Philly Fanatics.
she telling you to build a fucking regime right now.
I cannot.
I'm just saying you need to keep at least one mascot not there and in a safe place, like they do with the president.
So you can tell the
We
story.
will have days on and days off. Yes,
So they can tell the story of what happened to the
it
rest.
will be days on.
Yeah,
and days
guy
off.
came to Dodger Stadium,
Back in
shot all the
2020.
mascots. How did you get in with that chopper?
I tell you, it's a very biased field because it's particular to the team. You know, so there's certain teams, like for example, when I graduated high school, I had got second in state in Texas for mascotting, right? So I was in San Antonio, home. I was in it. I was like, yo, I want to be the coyote for the Spurs.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the plan.
Okay.
And then I went over there. They're like, we already have mascots for. One's been here for 7 years. The other one's been here for 12. And I was like, okay, so they're going to be leaving, right? Because 7 and 12 years as a mascot, like they're going to do something else in life. Then I found out how much they were making. And I was like, oh, these cats are making $140K a year.
Oh, man.
To be the mascot?
Yeah. And
then you wonder why I came up with that thing where you got to keep a mascot. So someone's going to come out and... Just saying.
I mean, you know, but you also
Sounds
said nobody
crazy,
wants to be a mascot.
I know, right?
Changing career fields, right?
Maybe I'm like, all right.
It's real, but like, and you got to remember everything else is covered.
mascot.
Where you're traveling,
all you gotta do is
trip,
cartwheel.
like the games.
All you gotta do is cartwheel. My dumb ass be bouncing off the trampoline trying to dunk and shit. He broke its neck.
Too much.
And
actually, no, I got the costume. They gotta be totally fine.
And meanwhile, that 140, that was 140 back in 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
So like, that's not even now. Those numbers shift depending on the
increased.
franchise
Yeah.
where
And they
it's
won
at.
a lot since then.
Yeah.
They won a lot since then. That mascot got rings.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice to get a ring as a mascot?
I mean, you know.
You get a ring as a mascot?
No.
The NBA guys do. If you talk to Magic
Yes,
Johnson,
they
you
do.
might get one.
Well, I mean, that's if you're working with the Lakers. who
Have you
don't
been
have a
watching
mascot.
Winning Time on HBO? Y'all been watching that shit?
Yes.
Yes. That's
It's
just
really
fire.
well done.
That shit good as hell. I'm like, this nigga is Magic Johnson.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Somebody else told me that too. He's a really good actor.
You saw
good.
Tony in the first scene, right?
Another Dodger mascot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, when they were at the table and they were negotiating him coming, and he's like, "I'll take 600,000."
Oh, yeah.
There's a guy that's serving, and Tony is the other mascot on.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's funny. It's like it's a
it's small world out here.
And the smaller it gets, the closer you are to glory. You're like, damn, I'm in the room with everyone I know. And now if you don't make it after that, somebody don't like you. You really gotta,
Yeah,
you gotta figure some
or you
shit out.
just settle. You need to just take that leap.
You're like, I know
of faith.
everybody in here. Everybody was in that movie. Why was I not in the movie? So and so don't fuck with you, bro.
You like, oh, why you not tell me?
Hey, y'all, everybody shook my hand. Everyone shook my hand. So who is it? Who's the culprit?
Real talk.
Somebody
get
gotta
you.
be blocking my pimping. Yeah, man. I don't like that shit. Hollywood is full of that shit. You be in a room with 25 niggas you know. You like, we're peers. We know each other from the same place, right? These motherfuckers would be like, Everybody's like, who's the Nick? Who's the Nick? Who don't like me in here? I don't feel like that exists nowhere else.
What, outside of comedy?
Yeah.
Shit exists everywhere. That's human nature.
I mean, it just depends on what you want to indulge
You
in.
think that's at like Goldman Sachs? Is somebody in there like, who's the motherfucker blocking me from my promotion?
Yeah.
No, it's interesting because, like, on the
Everybody shook my hand.
on the producer aspect, like the producer aspect, is really interesting coming from our directive of what we did with Beer Run, right? Mm-hmm. We had black directors, the producers are black hosts. We're talking about craft beer. We did a whole season. Everything's good. We're pitching the seasons, and everyone likes it when we're talking about it. Mm-hmm. But in order for everyone in the chain of command to go ahead and get a paycheck, they have to do their job too. Mm-hmm. But what we're saying doesn't seem to be coming out of their mouth. So what leads to nothing being sold. So it's just time burning. And we've discussed a couple of different things that we can shift up on our end to just help the sell work itself. But you can't help but go back like, okay, we know it's a niche market, but there also is no one that looks like me doing a beer show
Yeah.
It's like a travel show.
on anything
Yeah,
of
when
those type
someone
of.
has a Captain Hook mustache,
Yeah.
and like
That
can make
is
it
starting to
tick.
be like
Yeah.
a brewery.
He's a whole villain. He's a villain.
I just happened to work
He should be a
some
villain.
brand ambassador work for a black brewing company in Inglewood called
Crown
Crowns
Hops.
and Hops. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. It's like it seems like it's actually a market for it because it's like they're not the only black brewery that's coming out of the United, especially in the United States.
There's plenty.
Yeah.
But just
Black people
when you
like
think
beer,
about
man.
beer,
The
think
strong
about
beers.
sports. When you think about craft beer,
Fuck
you
Bud
think
Light.
of particular people. Like
Yeah,
these are either
very
beer
much so.
fans or there's something to do with it, But the idea of it is they're people.
Yeah.
And the moment it's no longer a beer show, it's a people show that's around craft industry.
And then there's
It
always
changes the dynamic.
there's
of
always going to be a
but-
story around why somebody decided to brew their particular thing, right?
yeah.
There should be. There should be usually.
Yeah,
normally,
I don't think somebody's like,
especially their
it's good market to get in, bro. I don't think that's normally the fucking.
Yeah, because that's what sells is the story.
The stories, yeah. So this man is trying to go around and gather those stories. That shit gonna sell. You'll be right.
Yeah, I mean, it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah.
It's just gonna happen.
It's just waiting for it to happen.
And she's gonna help. Look at that. Teamwork will make a dream come true.
I mean, especially on TV. I feel like TV just BS's people because I mean,
it don't need to be on TV though.
You can sell anything. I mean, like to me, just that's in general. I feel like everything.
Oh yeah.
So people be like, I don't really know of that. I'm like, what are you talking about? You just put it out there. People watch that shit. I swear, like
that's dead ass.
Unless it's just dry or it's you know what I mean. This thing.
Bro, I watched it.
People watch this show and it's not very good, right? So it's like, oh hey. I'm just joking.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom on
you still have to like you still have to be still has to be watchable in order like for people to keep watching because people watch one thing once and be like, this was weird.
Yeah
But let them do that.
Yeah,
but like I say with the fucking, I seen a dude that used to taste food. He used to go to fast food restaurants on fucking Instagram. They gave this nigga a Netflix show during the pandemic, and where he went around to not that much better restaurants than the restaurant he was going to before, and making this subpar food look like it really tastes good, but then it's so repetitive of him like, now this is it right here. I'm like, ain't none of this shit nasty. Like, should you be like, should you really show?
So we just like, oh, whoa. He just walks the fuck out. We ain't recording this.
We ain't doing this.
That would be actually a very good part of a documentary style type of like.
Make it realistic. Like, whoa. What was it here again?
Why it look like that?
Why is my water green?
I watched this man eat. He I guess he was in Mississippi somewhere, and they were trying to give him their version of seafood, a seafood boil, and he was in there like, man, the way y'all. I'm like, that's a basic ass boil, and this man has got paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go around and say, this is good, and my nigga can't sell his beer shop.
Yeah,
I just literally just work here. And it's my first day. I haven't even filled out my paperwork yet. I don't know how this works.
All right, Ava, as a person who you went there, so I'm gonna go there with you. You detailed or curtailed your past relationships with men who are out of their minds, right? If you
sure you have relationships with girls who are out of their mind.
Most of girls that I know, we don't have to go there, but so. You know, it's a family show.
It's a family show. Let's talk about it.
How would you feel, all right, in a situation with Kim Kardashian, where Kanye is like constantly harassing her and the dude she's fucking? Like, has that ever spilled over into your life like that? Like, you've gotten rid of a guy and he's just like, no.
Yeah.
Stalkers.
Yeah. 100%. The guy that
Digital stalkers.
That I dated that was a meth addict after we broke up, which was a crazy breakup as it was. He used to come to my work. He used to come to my house. I used to get over 3,000 text messages a day from different numbers, so I couldn't block.
Jeez.
When I say 3,000 text messages, I'm not over-exaggerating.
He was on meth.
It's a very, like intricate number of text messages.
I'm sorry.
It was about 3,000.
Was it like, bitch? I'm sorry.
I counted one time how many times he sent, and I was like,
I'm sorry.
And I got so used to getting these text messages that I was like really addicted to my phone for a while. And so when I didn't get a text message, I would actually kind of like have a panic attack. It was weird because I thought, I know that's weird, but it's like,
it's a new relationship.
Well, because you're so used to the abuse or that type of like toxicity that you
the barrage.
It normalizes. So yeah, so that definitely happened to me.
Were you like one of those girls that be at work and be like, oh my god, he's fucking like texting me again, and all your coworkers are like, bitch, like block him.
Yeah, but I couldn't. The problem was he would change. The number would change each time he would send a text message. It was like
diligent.
It was like an app he used that would change the number every time.
That's crazy.
And sometimes he would text the same thing over and over again. Yeah, the same phrase. Like, why weren't you talking to me?
I'm gonna put up the abuse fucking thing hotline after this episode. People are fucking crazy.
People are crazy, and like it's.
I always tell my sisters to not swing at no nigga. Don't swing at no nigga.
You gotta. I was at an open mic and a few women were very. It's the type of mic that people can just kind of get things off of their chest, and so people were very open about some of their experiences with past lovers, people they dealt with even in the industry. It was like, oh man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I thought about it, and I was like, this is a big lesson on like not always to just give right away. You know, there should be like certain mental evaluation, and sometimes niggas hide it.
Yep.
I completely understand, but I'm like, there's something that they didn't see. There's no way that this nigga just got crazy all of a sudden. It was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that nigga been like,
you know what I mean? It was something that, but you know, you just don't see it right away. Sometimes, like I said, when you first meet somebody, but I was like, I'm like, every single one, I'm like, you just can't. You are special. This is special. You cannot. You give it to them, niggas start going crazy. You got to know this. You're like, look, I got something powerful in my pants. You know what I mean? Because these niggas, you just can't. Jesus, what? I don't know what.
It's
crazy before.
Boundaries are key. Boundaries are key. Like boundaries are key.
Yeah, but something, you know, I feel like people say that boundaries are key, but like I would say the majority of people are not taught how to implement
boundaries. Yeah.
Like, I was never taught how to use boundaries, and so like
they didn't teach you how to color inside the lines.
Yeah, no, never.
That's never. I'm like, that's
they recommended it.
I used to highlight the outline of the thing and then still color, so I wouldn't go outside.
People like that take advantage of people who are very trusting, and I'm very trusting. Like I just assume everyone's a good person.
Yes.
And like that's my problem, obviously.
What were you gonna say?
I'm a firm believer that women's problem is women don't know how to read men the way men know how to read men. So
I would say it in general, people don't know how to read other people.
That's real.
Yeah, it's not just a man.
I could tell my homie but you can read men.
There's a difference in the
like I could tell a weirdo
stranger,
right? Like I can tell when I see a girl with a dude. I'm like, this nigga just using this bitch to look cool. I can tell when a dude is psycho about a girl.
Yeah,
like that.
Those are energy frequencies, and you're able to see from a clear perspective.
I can see it from his motherfucking eyes. You can see it in his eyes.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like y'all know when a bitch is crazy, and y'all be like, "Why the fuck is he?"
It's like there's times that you can walk down the street, you be perfectly fine, you had a great night, but you can go ahead and see that dude walking down the street. You don't know that dude. You don't even see a face, but you can feel an energy of like, you know what? Let's go ahead and cross the street.
Because he feel like he wants.
Because let's just avoid the situation at hand.
Yeah.
You don't know. It don't matter. Black, white, Spanish, or Asian. It's just boom. It's an individual certain type of dynamic.
Now, I mean, if the one person that you want to walk across the street from is usually a white dude, like they're the most dangerous person.
Especially with dreads or a hoodie.
You never know.
White dudes with dreads and hoodies, boy, you better walk the other motherfucking way.
I don't know, man. Those Antarcticans.
That's
some scary motherfuckers.
You were funny last time.
Oh, damn.
You're warming up.
I'll be back.
Okay.
What I think is strange is that we've normalized as a society women taking advantage of men for money, right?
Oh,
but when we see, and not saying, and because that's wrong. To me, that's wrong.
Okay, yes.
I have never dated a guy just because he was rich or like could get me something. Like that's not.
You're like, he's fucking hot. I'm about to jump on that.
Yeah. I'm really attracted to this person, or this person has something or he's done
natural
something
girl.
that just seems really nice. Usually that's what it is. I'm like, oh, he's really nice to me. And then later on, 4 months down after the honeymoon period ends, I'm like, oh, he's not nice. He's really abusive.
It's not nice. He's rude. He's very rude.
But that's what bothers me sometimes is like girls date men for money reasons, right? Mm-hmm. Well, then we get upset, or then we see like women who date men and men take advantage of women who are for money, and then it becomes an issue. It's like, why aren't we saying like, well, women dating men for money is also an issue?
Okay.
Question that Fresh Jays has been asking for the longest.
It's a form of abuse.
Okay, true. Okay, this is how I would say it with perspective. Is like, nobody likes to be the bad guy, but especially women, right? Because y'all have like, you could be a baddie. You know what I mean? You could be a bad bitch. You could be, you know what I'm saying?
But everyone's a superhero of their story.
To identify with being actually a bad person, I don't know if I'm going to identify with that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so that's what I was going to say. It's like you can kind of find reasoning in why they might have got that man for his money. He's gonna give it to him.
Well, and
he wasn't gonna give it to him.
I totally understand too if like it's kind of a mutual thing, like the guy knows and he's totally okay with it. That's different too.
Yeah.
But like I know guys who've like dated women and they've been had by a girl and they just stay because they think they're
because they ain't got nothing left
in love with this person and it sucks. It's super heartbreaking.
All they have left is love.
Yeah, and then there's these like older women on like the internet who end up falling in love with these scammers who think they're gonna get married, and they've lost like $200,000 or $1 million, which is their savings. And
I'd have missed out on a whole market. God damn! I should be out here like doing all this shit.
Looking for a job like this, there's like
go ahead, pay so I can come to America.
Be a part of and no, but it's like it's seriously, it's like a thing. Like I feel like we should just not normalize taking advantage of people at all.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the thing that sucks about it is I think even we live in a society where we kind of get taught to take advantage of shit. You know what I mean? Like, because it's like
seize the opportunity, seize the moment, like, carpe diem.
Turn down free shit. If somebody's giving, you're taking. You know what I mean? That's just a part of like what we're doing. So I think it spills off in so many different ways that when somebody is a giver, that people just naturally like, oh, okay, thank you.
Vampires.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's very, you don't got to put in energy to something that's already given to you.
Yeah.
It's that like knowing how much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, it's interesting. I think it's all from society. Like we like.
So it's totally
like, consciously like, oh, okay, she's giving me some. Let me get.
I think it's because girls be broke and they don't want to say they broke, so then they find the richest nigga that they can find to take care of them because they ain't got no daddy to take care of them. Like most girls can run back to, Dad, my car is broken.
But that's the problem with online dating.
I never had that.
That's the problem with online dating.
I mean,
because you like got to look at the background to see the neighborhood. You got to like check, be like, okay, is this somebody like you can really take out on a date, or are they gonna get you?
Wait, are they gonna get you?
They gonna get you, bro.
They gonna get you.
I think.
Like what side of town?
I will say this. I don't think it's as bad for a woman to get with a man because she can see that he's achieved something. Or achieving, like constantly like striving. The thing that makes it bad is when they're jumping.
Yeah, when you jump ship, and then you try to jump back.
They jump. They're like, okay, got something from him. Okay, now I'm gonna go get something from him. Yep. Now, and that's what girls are leaning toward because it's working right now. It works. The whole phrase "hoes are winning." That shit was out. These hoes be winning. So like they jump dick to dick, and dudes are so.
They're like, yo, I get my
just
time.
Forward moving, you know what I'm saying? Dudes are just going straight ahead, hard charging. Like I had a show last night. I know the homie fucked her, but shit. Like, she here right now.
Damn, niggas be that busy? They're like, yes.
Niggas do be that busy. In that light, in that world, like as much moving as a basketball player does, a rapper does. Like we comedians, we be chilling. We get to stay posted. But once you're on the road and moving like that, you will start to see the same. Every other city we go, see the same hoes, bro. Like every city we go. So it's like that's what happens. Those girls, they're killing the game, and they are the abusers. They are abusers because they're literally going running through niggas, creating beefs, fucking just taking niggas' souls for money. For money.
Yep.
And we used to the rappers we grew up on said, "Don't fuck these girls." The rappers that we listen to now was like, "Yes, fuck them more, fuck them more."
Meanwhile, I'm over here like getting like trying to up my credit score. And
you're doing a personal journey, a whole personal journey. Like I'm doing.
Like I've got like a 700 right now, and I'm trying to buy a house.
I understand.
Great flex.
I understand. Great, but that's like past. Man. That's past.
But now you gonna get niggas trying to
20s. Yeah, and I'm just like.
When you pass your 20s, then you start thinking about what do I want. Am I done donating my time and money to the idea of what sounds good or looks good because I'm taking it in? But it's like, yo, what do I want? What do I want?
What do I really want?
Like, what do I want? Like,
I think that's a criteria.
I want the glory.
Like, yo, like, what's your credit score?
I'm telling you straight up.
That's the first thing.
Jai,
that's what you need to start asking when you go on a date. That's the first question you ask. What's your credit score?
I don't hang out with niggas that ask me my credit score. You can have this.
That means you're hiding something.
Of course. But then John be turned on by it.
Whoa.
She feisty. Ooh.
I'm more concerned about how big of a blow up it's gonna be. Like, I want it. Like, if it's gonna come to hands because you had a whole moment, like that's too crazy for me. I'm okay with feisty, but honestly,
that's what
you got.
she's
If you got to tranquilize him,
you'll be done with that.
He Cuban B. He likes that fire.
Oh.
I didn't say nothing. I'm just saying what I
John's
said.
I've been abused too.
I've been through shit. No. But yes. But I would never ask that on the first time.
Yes.
Maybe not the first day.
Not the first day. I mean,
Do you have sex? Do you have sex on the first date?
Yes.
Is that a normal thing? Is that like something like I need to know this, or I'm not going to move forward with you?
Honestly, that's not one of my criteria for sex on the first date.
Interesting. Okay.
My criteria for sex on the first date is: are we having sex?
Are you a little kid?
Does this feel like something you want to deal with, go through, and then do it? It's like, yeah, I'm down. But she can't stay. She has to go home. Or
because we're not at that level yet.
Or you need to get out the car. I need to get home. Or there's a couple of ways to go about it. It just depends on exactly the goals.
So we're not having sex. So why are we sitting here talking in the car?
I don't know what's happening.
That's the motherfucker.
At the end of the day, I still gotta go home
because he got the fucking mustache.
Okay. No, I'm just interested because.
I bet you can say. Go ahead. Sorry.
But no, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, I bet you can say some really just cold shit with a mustache like that, and that's all I was about to say.
100%.
I bet you can just say.
You need to get out of my car.
Yeah.
Be like, look,
let me not offend Mr. Mustache.
No. I'm not the type of dude that's gonna say shit didn't work out on a date, right?
Yeah.
And you roll with me. I'll bring you home.
Yeah.
I'll bring you home.
Yeah.
If I don't bring you home, I'll pay for the lift to take your ass home. But
take your ass home.
It's time to go. When it's time to go, it's time to go. It's time to go.
Does his mustache make you want to stay when he says you gotta go because you? Do you know what I mean?
I couldn't answer that for you.
I think you would have to tell us.
Yeah, I could answer that for you for real.
Is it you can't take him seriously with the?
What I would say I would imagine that if he said some cold shit to somebody, and he was on a date with her, it was just like. I would be like, I would look at him in the mustache and be like, expected. Like, you know what I'm saying?
100%. I get that more than anything.
Like you see a bitch crying outside the restaurant and then he get into his own car and leave and she's like, this is such a fucking you like mustache.
Like, he had to say something.
First date, you crying on the first date, bitch? He told me to go to my own house.
I was like, look, I understand. We were supposed to have fun. It wasn't about fun for you. This was about memories. You need to do that on your own time.
I got a question. I got another Ava question.
What's your question?
I've never had sex with a drug addict.
Oh.
I can't imagine that this is a good sex. So I'm trying to imagine
so
how do you end up staying?
Yeah, so that's actually a very good question because I, after a while, couldn't have sex with him. He had this, and I can still smell it.
Oh, God.
Do you have those smell memories or sound memories?
Yes.
I could,
Schmegma.
any sort of metallic smell grosses me out because when he sweat, that's what it would smell like. From the meth,
Obviously from
405.
From the Breaking Bad.
From the meth.
Yeah, you just can't. But you're just, it's more like you want to help and fix this person. As someone who is also a former drug addict, I wasn't really one then. I had taken a break.
Oh, so you were
Which
like...
is ironic. I was taking a break during that.
You were on a sabbatical from being a drug addict.
Yeah.
And I can bring you to the sober side.
Yeah, so I was, it was kind of a period of time where I was kind of just drinking and stuff like that. I wasn't really doing drugs anymore. But after that, I ended up getting back into it. But it's for probably obvious reasons. I was a little fucked up over it. But but I cared about this person so much that of course I wanted to stay. We got a therapist and all that stuff. So
because I'm listening to him say first date sex, it's gotta happen or you gotta go home. So then I would imagine like
that.
No, he did. Yeah,
He said
like,
if it's not gonna happen.
Curious. I was just curious. Because
Either way, somebody's gotta go home. That's what he's saying.
But would you have sex on the first date?
I've had sex on first
But
dates.
like, is that like a?
That would be a desire of his. Yes, it would.
If you can get the date, is that what you're trying to say? That's so fucked up.
it is.
It's not about that. Every man's desire would be to be on a date that they're giving their all to be the best guy they could be. You're putting your best foot forward. Of course, who wouldn't want to close the date?
Just for style.
She was
With some
wingman.
vagine.
She was wingman.
Options.
I couldn't. I remember this one girl. I dabbled with this Australian girl. Sorry, I gotta tell my business mom. She did coke like a champ. Like just back to back to back. And I was like, she's so sexy though. But then like the voice and the body, it's like, damn, you got a big ass booty for a white girl. But so I was like, we was doing all this. And then every time I can still smell it right now, sensory memory. I can smell the cocaine in her nose when she was trying to kiss me. I can still smell that shit. I know exactly what it smells like. And I just be like,
wait, what do you think it smells like?
gasolina.
Okay, that means she was doing some high end stuff.
Yeah, she was rich.
From someone who used to.
It just smells like gas.
Yeah, if you notes from so if you to test if cocaine is real, you put it between your fingers, and if it's sticky and it has like kind of rainbow gasoline look to it, like the sheen, then it's real. It's almost, you can tell the percentage of it. If it doesn't, then it's been cut with stuff, and sometimes you can tell like it's usually like inositol or something like like. Anyway,
no, let's go on. Breaking Bad.
But like I used to be able to like cut it and do. I know how to do all that stuff. I can't. It's like one of those like weird skill sets that I have now. I might know about.
I did cocaine art.
Yeah.
When's the first time?
I know how to make it look like a brick from a.
This is
what age were you the first time you came across
Seattle.
cocaine?
It was her.
Ballard is not Seattle.
Do you have an age that you were when you came across cocaine for the first time?
I think I might have been. I used to bounce for like at least like 11 years when I lived in like DC.
Yeah.
So when I started working like clubs.
So I understand. I told you I knew exactly what you meant.
People in the club. Like, when I started working like more of an international clientele, it was cocaine like being flooded. I'm like, I didn't even know that motherfucker did coke. It'd be like people that you just didn't know. You're like, oh wow, yeah.
I thought you were about to say Dwight Howard. He doesn't, but I was like, oh, he does.
I remember.
I know who I'm gonna tell. That was bad.
My first experience, not personally, but just environmentally, that I knew of, because just like we said, different type of friends that like change up, have to prove that they black or like for me, I was like, okay, Jai is cool, but like, don't bring him into the bathroom. So I threw my first major party. My first major one, senior year, and everyone left. I was like, there were nothing but. I told my mom's a military Puerto Rican from the Bronx, 24 years, drill sergeant, lesbian woman. Stats.
One leg.
She came in the house. Everyone froze.
What a wild thing.
She's like, just keep it down. And then walked upstairs and went to bed. I was like, okay, well, shit, we got away with it. Cool. She knows we're having a party. This is good. I'm like, I'm still in my mama's house. And then I woke up, closed everything up. I saw like 4 lines in the bathroom downstairs. Someone had opened up an entire thing on the. Yeah, it was high school. I was just like, yo, whoa. So I first instinct isn't, oh shit, that's 4 lines. I could turn one. It wasn't that. Mine was like, oh shit, clear that shit in the sink.
You idiot.
Yes, 17. I ain't know.
I knew at 17.
I didn't have that first. That was my first interaction.
No, that's good though.
That was my first.
That's good.
That was my first interaction.
I think so.
But
you could have been the richest 17-year-old for like a week.
I would have been killed by my mother. That's what I felt.
And this I also
when
know.
you're in mama's house, is mama's house. And that trumps everything when you're from the South.
Yeah.
My first big cocaine exposure, I was at this place that people used to, I like gambling, poker as well. I do a lot of stuff. I used to go to this place called Thai Angel after we leave the comedy store.
Oh my God, Thai Angel.
So you know what I'm talking about. So Thai Angel, after we leave the comedy store, we would go there with some of
a lot of the comedians.
the better comedians of the world, and and then you're just exposed to them being very free and very lucid with the use of drugs.
It's not there anymore.
It's not.
Got demolished.
Hollywood and Kenmore, since it's not there anymore. But yeah, and I met the dealer from there. I talked to this nigga for 30 minutes, and he kept saying, "Yeah, man, I'm Hollywood Ken. Everybody call me Hollywood Ken.
Oh yeah,
Hollywood Ken, Hollywood Ken." And I was like, Hollywood Ken. So I'm like, this nigga's name's Ken. It's Hollywood and Kenmore. This is the cross street. That nigga's just saying that shit. He like, this is where I am, nigga. And he, Hollywood Ken.
That's why you would always remember where he was. That's why.
Yes. So then.
Interesting.
Wow.
So then.
Now you just gave him away.
We would leave that. He's cool.
Yeah,
You probably somewhere else now.
That nigga is Sunset Normandy, okay?
I'm gonna tell you something about
Sunset Norm. Sunset
I'm gonna tell you
Norm.
something about a nigga like that.
I'm
He definitely has
at
changed his name.
96th and Normandy now.
He's definitely changed his name, and he was very rich.
He's like the new Ocho Cinco.
Norman Adams.
Yeah,
Norman Adams. That's funny.
Yes,
Yo,
I told you, I'm warming
flowers.
No. I'm flower 4. Yeah, that motherfucker had that shit jumping. So like there were girls that used to come like to the front door. They wouldn't come inside for anything. They would just stay in the front.
It's gross in there.
It was pretty nasty. I would say that. It was not the best place.
It was like a weird after party thing where they didn't have like liquor unless you brought your own
Unless
liquor.
well, you had to know what you had to know.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I used to get my drinks for free skis.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
Access.
I mean,
that's my
access
drug.
is
I was
key.
like, I remember one time this girl was like, "You want to go in the bathroom, like do some blow?" I was like, my drug's in this cup. My drug is in the cup. I'm just gonna get drunk as hell.
Yeah, you gotta watch that shit, man. You gotta watch that shit.
That was a great place, man.
But no, but like
Seedy,
now you gotta watch that
seedy,
shit.
nasty.
Oh yeah.
You end up in a
Also,
hospital and not waking
Great
up.
experience in life. I made so much money gambling in there just by smiling at people because they're like, I'm a fold. I'm a fold. I'm like, yeah, a fold, nigga. I fucking love that.
Paratunes.
And then they be like, they lose their money and go every time.
it's a good topic we're on.
Breaking Bad, man. That's where we at right now.
I did not have my first experience until I was 30, though. I was like, nope, not gonna do it, not gonna do it, not gonna do it, not gonna do it.
He crossed the line.
And then Keenan,
Yeah. R.I.P. to the homie.
That's a piece.
the brother,
Mr.
He's like-
Facilitator.
He's like, let's go to after hours. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a fun thing. We'll go to a place after the bar.
thing that we used to do that
Those
was
after hours
so
spots.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's go to
my
after hours.
God. And then you're trapped
There's
in
a
somebody's
special
house
passcode.
because the police are outside. You got to stay in their house until 7 in the morning.
Yep,
That's crazy.
yep. And then that's where it's at.
And then everybody leaves with their cars and shit at 7 in the morning. You've been out since 11.
Yeah, I really do not miss those. I do not miss that at all.
It was great in the 20s.
Bro, I was dumb as hell. I didn't know this was all cocaine infused stuff. I did not know. I was drunk. I was just there. I was drunk.
I learned the environment.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, this is how the whole thing works.
Yeah.
And then since I was a regular, I was just like, they were like, oh yeah, that's the cat, that's the cat, that's the cat, that's the cat. And it was like the next thing you know, I was like, okay, I know the whole system. You don't even need to know the individual.
That shit wild.
There are multiple people supporting the
So
environment.
we already know each other, obviously.
Yeah, but no, like even hearing all this, like to me that sounds so exhausting. Like I got home at 6:30 and I was like, I'm not leaving this house anymore. Like that's where I'm at now. I'm like it's 10. I
feel the
get
same.
home. I like make myself dinner. I eat a weed gummy and I'm done. And then 10:30 and I'm good to go to bed.
My dumb ass, it's 10:30. Where can I go?
Look, we are in the age of delivery. If it does not come to me, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, delivery is good too.
I mean, that's groceries, that's beer,
Full meals,
that's food,
weed,
yep,
beer.
everything
All
like
the essential
cool.
things.
Mushrooms, they don't deliver those.
We're working on it. I mean, from freshly.
Microdosing stuff.
From freshly.
I like mushrooms.
Okay, so wait, what else are you guys watching on TV right now? Go.
What the hell am I? I've been Abbott
Power
Elementary.
book.
I was like,
Force.
I watched Abbott Elementary and What else is the other show that just got on like network television?
You didn't watch Tommy, man? From Power?
I heard Abbott Elementary is actually really good.
I haven't watched till the first Power. I ain't seen anything else since.
Oh man, it's way everything else they've done is way better than that first effort.
I haven't seen Abbott
Elementary,
and I heard it's really cool.
Shout out Quentin, man. We used to fucking run around doing open mics together. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I like the show. Like,
Quinta is the shit right now.
Especially like the first, I don't know, like people's pilot episodes. You know, like if it's good to like really convey what it's gonna be for the rest of the season. They did a really good job at like showing you what you was about to see. I really like that show. I was like, oh, I like this. All right.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
You seen Bust Down?
Oh, I want to see that.
Wait,
shit.
which one?
I want to see that.
Bust Down,
good?
the Freddie Gibbs show with Jack Knight, Sam J.
You said Bust Down?
It's called Bust Down. Yeah. It's on Peacock.
Oh, it's on Peacock. I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, like that's not free. You got to pay for Peacock, right?
Yeah.
No,
man.
I pay for all this streaming.
Technically, you gotta pay for all of it.
Okay.
Hey, you got NBC like a motherfucker. That is a natural ass channel.
I
You gotta
only
pay
have
for
everything
Peacock.
because I'm an actor and a producer, so like I just like to see what's on.
That's very
Like
true.
I'll watch the pilot of most
see what's
episodes.
going on.
Yeah.
we got
Even
everything
if I
at the
don't like
crib.
I got Peacock too. I just don't like paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I never use it. Like it's like if you got Hulu, you don't really need Peacock.
Bel Air is good, but somebody told me it's just like watching All American. They like this show.
hilarious.
They like this show's been done already. Like
Well, I think that's why they had to like basically fuse it with a show that we
Already
knew.
know.
It was a show that we already knew with a show that we really knew, and
Yeah.
like, this shit gonna work.
I was like, legit
And it worked,
fusion
it worked on the
restaurant.
pilot because of interest in how's it going to translate.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the ratings are just kind of like, because the stories, like what's different, what's new.
Yeah.
Why does this classic deserve to be?
It is definitely
This
right
thing.
now.
It is
in
right
this
now.
First season, it's the whole show. All the issues that happened in the whole show
Yeah.
before, like being condensed into one season right now. From my perspective, 'cause I've seen Fresh Prince of Bel Air so many times. And I'm like, so now y'all are making a fucking thing
Yeah,
off
but
of
you know
this.
what? The one thing I love about Fresh Prince of Bel Air is that it was funny, but then it really had some serious moments where like you
serious.
like learned a lesson.
Yeah.
And
100%.
It had
like,
a dad in it.
Yeah. Is there no dad in this one?
I mean, he's more of a.
Uncle Philip.
The dad in this one, he's in it. It's Uncle Phil, but he's younger, more swagged out. He has an agenda outside of the family in this one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that was the whole thing, was that like it was like a young black kid having the ability to have a father figure in his life. That was like a really good example, and I really liked that.
That wasn't taking advantage of him.
Right, yeah.
This one, Uncle
He's
Phil's
taking advantage of
taking
him.
advantage of Will.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And then I had my homegirl, she said, if I see this nigga Will cry one more time,
Yeah, but it's like
The little kid be crying in the
the
shit all
Will
the time.
Smith kid.
it's like black guys get a bad rap as it is. Like we shouldn't be putting them as bad
say
guys
that
on
shit
TV.
louder.
You know.
And that's
Sorry, we
why
didn't hear
Say
you.
that shit louder.
Oh shit, these niggas done.
What's up, late guys? Ambiance. Ambiance.
What's up?
What up, Tyrone?
Hello.
I'm digging the young bro.
I'm doing all right. Thank you. My boy. We in the building.
But yeah,
Come on, bro.
Nice to meet you, bro.
she said that was almost on cue. You like black guys get such a bad rap, and then they walk, and then they walked into niggas walking. Yeah, we do. Goddamn right, we get a bad rap.
Represent.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that show I hate watching. The thing, okay, I'm gonna express this to you. You're a female on the show. We haven't had this in a long time, so I get to
You haven't
say,
had a female on the show for a long time?
yeah, it's been so. Euphoria,
A lovely lady.
Euphoria, right?
Euphoria. Oh yeah.
You watch it.
I've seen the first season.
So like, I was in a conversation with a woman about if a black creator made this show, it wouldn't be as you couldn't express as much as they are with the cast that they have now, right? Like, black guys in high school used to run trains on girls. But do you think they would let a scene on a high school show about black people just have a bunch of black dicks out and just be like, yeah, we're about to fuck this girl? But they do it in Euphoria with the white guys.
Okay, but here's the difference: is that representation for black or African American people on TV has to stay a certain way right now because in reality, you guys have it really hard.
Well, yeah, the thing that's fucked up.
Does it make sense?
Like, yeah, because we would have been to put our dicks on TV and make it even worse.
All niggas did that.
That's
in high
what
school. We'd have to defend ourselves and be like, so did y'all do that shit when you was in high school, run a whole bunch of trains with your friends? Like,
yeah, it just sucks.
I know a couple niggas that did it. Yeah, but I was never.
Yeah, that would have came out
all the time.
I was my girlfriend in the other room. No, I wasn't running trains.
You almost have to it sucks. This is the reality of the situation. Is because of the years of 400 years of oppression by the white dude,
the white system,
and the fact that you walk down the street and people cross the street still when it should be the other way around, where the most dangerous person in America statistically are white men.
Say that shit.
But I'm just saying.
All color crimes, all collars.
We need to. That's why the TV shows need to start showing that white men are not.
Oh,
does that make sense? Yeah. So if you show black African American men doing that on TV,
it's already what we know.
It's already what people think that they do.
They do a really good job of not showing white dudes do shit. You know what I mean? They might even there's a Tyler Perry
or justifying.
Girls. They show niggas do everything in this movie. A nigga dropped his kids off a goddamn 10-foot building. It was rape. AIDS,
for color girls?
Yeah. For color girls.
I've never seen that shit.
If you watch it, there's also a part in it where there's a white abuser that sexually abused, I think, Whoopi Goldberg's character and the biracial character in the movie. But they just kind of said that shit. They didn't actually show a dude in the past when the other girl was a kid go and act like he was touching or act like he was abusing.
But how did that make you feel? It was just a conversation.
No, I peeped that where I'm that's real nice. They didn't show that white abuser over there, but they definitely showed every angle of niggas doing something. You know what I mean? But
it's once again perspective.
Yeah,
it's a perspective.
Is that why Tyler Perry's a billionaire?
Where it's coming from? Well, no. That's not why. I'll tell you why on that one. But to keep on
white
this
people
one,
are watching this. Come on, bro.
What?
Tyler Perry, so he's perpetuating what they already think. The fucking deadbeat dude, the abusive husband, the fucking everything.
Right, that's why Tyler Perry is Tyler Perry.
But they run to the theater for that shit.
It's tropes. These are the content. You could do it in any. You could.
He got rich off of white people watching this.
You could do Christmas parties. You could do.
It's the average. It's what they want to see.
Yeah, it's a standardized. Expectations.
I've been clapping for this man. I'm man,
billionaire. For real.
No, he does use a lot of stereotypes sometimes, and it sucks. But that's
and
he
what the
also.
Fuck is a stereotype anyway? When we
there's tropes. They're tropes for writing.
It's
it's the world.
It's a fucking stereotype. People are who they are. No matter what race you have, bro. You got people that are fucked up.
100%.
Yeah.
And Mexican, white. You got
Facts.
Mexican, white, and black gang members, Asian gang members, all kind of fucking gang members doing whatever because that's what they're growing up in.
Right. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what Tyler Perry does,
or your environment.
But that's why representation is really important on TV because those people need to see African American men or Mexican men in positions of power.
Yeah.
Or
so that's why we need to put ourselves in position of power.
Exactly.
So we can show that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there is a different side.
Power.
We're not like that.
No, I know that.
I think we need reality.
You know that. One of many. You know what I mean? So
no, it's fine with it. We have good positions of power. I think we need balance and reality of these things. But I think what they don't do a really good job at doing is if they do show the bad side of me, there's no explanation on why I'm bad, other than me just being from a poor neighborhood. They can humanize Hannibal Buress or Hannibal Buress, excuse me, Hannibal Lecter.
Oh my God,
Hannibal Buress the fuck? No, I'm gonna say no.
Fuck that nigga.
Hannibal Lecter.
That nigga took down Bill Cosby. Fuck that nigga, boy.
Ate brains in this movie, and they still found a way for you to understand him as a human being, and that's what I'm getting at.
That was great storytelling.
If you're going to human beings, and so that's my point. Is if you're going to find a way to paint me in this light,
this is a deep thing.
You also find a way to humanize me being an ain't shit nigga. I can still be an ain't shit nigga and be human.
Have you guys seen?
The cool part about it is we're looked at as not we're not human or something so, you know what I mean?
Have you guys seen that TV show that what's his name wrote? He just passed away. John Singleton.
Snowfall?
Snowfall.
I love Snowfall.
Perfect example of how to write an African American character because
and humanize them.
Humanize them and give
Say
the
black.
context.
I don't want you to say African American.
Okay, black. Sorry.
You know what? It's weird. Black people,
Make me comfortable.
non-black people, especially white people, get weird to say black. They're like, "Can I say black?" I'm like, "Yeah, say black."
Yeah, say black.
She not white though.
I'm saying I said non-black.
It's because when I am studying U.S. history, so when we talk about it, we say African American because we're talking in context.
Oh right, you're getting a degree right now.
So that's why.
Lame.
No, I say it in terms of the Civil War and stuff like that. So
School. Nerd.
Congratulations.
but my point is,
They got a whole degree. Nerd.
yeah. But my point is that that character is so clean cut. He's got his shit together. And that's a wonderful way to show up.
But it's pretty close to the truth.
And then,
they always do a good job.
It's pretty close to the truth.
The thing about that character is he does a really good job.
Johnson
I mean,
was
especially
awesome.
I love watching that show.
R.I.P.
But as a black drug dealer, they always will show you like how he became a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they always find a way to kind of humanize that. But there's other aspects of just whatever the fuck where it's just like I don't really know this dude, or you know what I mean. But they do well at being able to convey why a nigga would sell drugs. Because it's like look at the environment, but they never really go into like
why do you keep doing it after you've made it?
You know what I mean? Like anybody's personality, our personalities of being like they show a dude that might be a womanizer in a movie, or they never really show you why he's a womanizer or something, or why somebody's abusive, or like they will show you.
They did it in Hitch. They showed you in Hitch.
You know what I'm saying? They will show you, but like, okay, this is why he does. He loves his family, but they never show you like that other aspect of being like, oh, he's a human being. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Where it's just like murder, maybe. If he's drug dealing, it's like he was trying to get the bag. He's, you know what I mean? He's a person, but you never just see, somebody humanize somebody with an actual mental illness. You know what I mean? Or like somebody that's really going
the shooter.
You know what I mean?
We need to dive deep into what a shooter is. That is a crazy nigga. Okay, like
they did.
There's no way to you can humanize a shooter. Yes, he has a mental illness, but there's no way that somebody say, "Hey, bro, this nigga getting on my nerves," and you like, "I got it, my nigga."
No, like there's a way of growing up so tough that you just
that fucks with your mind.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mental.
It's also a lot of like the toxic masculinity.
I ain't talking about the nigga that
like society puts onto
had
all
to.
men too.
I'm talking about the who I'm talking about.
You're not allowed to have
the nigga that be like, I'll shoot everybody in this motherfucker. Let that nigga
do it is through anger and violence. Like that's
you were
not.
born with something.
That nigga crazy.
Like it's okay.
That nigga crazy.
It's funny.
Yeah, some people are born just with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some people are born fucked up. Some people become fucked up.
I guess that's what you could say, like, serial killer or something like that.
I don't understand a serial killer, bro. That shit is
Serial killers aren't necessarily born that way. It's created through their situation.
It's actually a power move.
Yeah,
like on their brain.
That's how the
So I think that's how I want to think.
I'm studying serial killers right now.
I read that book, the Mindhunters, which is the TV show is based off of, and it was created by the person who actually coined the phrase serial killer, and it was the book itself is about his life story and how he came to understand the mindset of a serial killer, and it has to have to do with the fact that there's usually
some childhood trauma.
A fatherless son, overbearing mother. Yeah. There's like situations.
You know how the term serial killer happened, right?
This is the book that's literally about.
Because they only ate cereal for breakfast.
Well, no, he was eating cereal, and they took it.
No, that's not what happened. That's not the real story, but that's okay.
He's like,
I read the book based on the FBI agent. Mindhunters is the book that the FBI agent who coined the phrase serial killer, how he came up with that.
Pretty much, that's how I want to think of like dudes in the hood. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't talking about dudes in the hood.
Different spelling too.
Like the shooters that you're talking about.
No.
He talking about like that crazy white boy school shooter.
Yeah, I'm talking about the shooters.
The
Yeah, no, he talking about the shooters.
No, I said niggas that just go into a place and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but notice those are all white.
Oh,
That's not us.
I said the word. I said the word niggas. I said the word niggas. I said niggas and shooters. Y'all thought I was talking about. That's why I said I ain't talking about them niggas. I said I ain't talking about niggas that simply had to grow up crazy.
I'm talking about a nigga with a regular.
I'm talking about a nigga that saw his parents with a gun and was like, you know what? I can go to school and kill everyone.
Yeah, let's say that then. Let's get specific to what we talking about.
You know what I was talking about.
Hell no, because niggas don't do that.
Niggas do it for a reason.
There's a purpose, and it's normally simpler.
Getting one incident with niggas.
It's not global impression.
I know too many colored shooters.
True.
That's some independence.
To know, to say some shit like that them niggas are brain dead.
You don't know niggas that's walking in the movie theaters.
Yeah, most niggas, if they shoot a group of people, it was by mistake trying to shoot an individual.
One nigga.
They're like,
That sounds more,
That nigga just couldn't control his gun.
But white people will walk in the intent to be like, I'm shooting.
Protecting your shit.
Well, they'll also they're gonna tell their mom.
I'm from out of town. I know you ain't got no problem with
They're
me.
gonna tell their mom about it. Mom's gonna be like, don't do that. Mom's gonna say, don't do that, son.
Okay, you know what? I have got to say, I really feel like I should have worn my glasses today. Not my contacts because they look really cool with glasses on.
Oh, shit.
And he's wearing his glasses.
I know, right? Like,
And I should have worn a hat. Like, I'm not wearing a hat.
it's funny, everybody got an accessory.
You want a hat?
You got a jacket on.
You want
You got the jacket.
And it's leather.
You wanna borrow? You wanna borrow?
No, I don't want to. No, there's. I don't know where that's been, Jai.
On my head.
Yeah, but I don't know where that mask. Like, what do you do in your mascot stuff? And
I don't wear a hat in my mascot.
What? Yeah, I don't know that. Should I gotta have a hat on?
I'm just doing this to
Mascot?
make you, I'll make you feel left out. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Nah, I'm stop. Stop. That's unnecessary. But yeah, man.
Well, good show.
Good show.
Okay, so I don't know anything about you guys. You tell me a little about you.
I'm official dro.
You're a what?
Official dro.
That's what's up.
What? A what?
Official.
Dro.
Official. Draw.
Official dro. Okay.
That's what it says on his
Dedication,
birth
reflection,
certificate.
opinion.
Okay.
I do music. I'm an artist.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your artist name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Okay, copy that. I was like, is that like, what is that? Okay. Is that a job title? But I like it. Okay.
Is that a job
Yeah, jokes. I was like, are you a superhero?
Actually, he's a born again Christian. That's the name they gave him at his baptism. I see that.
Pass.
Anyway, and that's what they call me. Very good. Okay, cool.
Very good.
Okay, so what
It's like I just passed the test or something, right?
No, you're very good. You're in.
Congratulations.
Okay. And
You've been slowly indoctrinated into the Illuminati, nigga. You ready? We got to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying?
We needed a lamb and you showed up.
Who you don't care about, but you care about. You know what I'm saying?
Who you gonna be sad if they go, but not like
But not real sad. You can still live your life.
oh my god, I just went to go drink this water and it just went right down my shirt.
She has a hole in her lip.
So what's the topic of the discussion?
All right, man. We just been sitting here kicking it, talking about Breaking Bad type
She
shit.
asked you who you were.
She asked me. She asked you.
She asked you.
No, it's your turn, bro. It's your turn, bro.
I'm too smooth. You know, wealthy CMG, artist for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
A couple of artists and an engineer here.
You're an engineer.
most days.
Wow.
Most days.
Did he take you in the post?
Nah, I do that. I engineer on the side.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's my
Okay. Well, very good.
We were talking about drugs.
Oh, yeah, they don't know who you are.
Oh yeah, I'm Ava.
She experienced Breaking Bad for real. She went through Breaking Bad, and a couple Breaking Bad relationships.
No, but she's in beast mode right now.
God, I thought you were gonna say something different.
What did you think you was gonna say?
She's in bestiality videos.
She's a
Oh no.
Whoa, I thought you was going somewhere else with
I'm
them.
like really into bestiality.
I just thought you were gonna say bitch.
It's the hat, man. It's I
Yeah, I don't
understand.
know bestiality came from.
Comedy, man.
I thought he was gonna say bitch.
It came from jokes.
It's all
She's in beast mode.
It came from
man.
jokes, man.
I can't believe you just have like a 40 out.
It's a 32.
32.
Sorry, I'm
civilized.
I'm civilized.
Okay.
Hey, those 8 ounces would make me an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Sit with you.
Yeah.
I am not an alcoholic.
Them 8 ounces make you a nigga.
Right.
We still here.
Black man, I'm having a high life. 40 ounces. Hey, nigga, get your shit together.
Get your shit together. No, I
Yo, when I was
honestly,
in college,
out of
these
generic beers,
white dudes tape, man. Yo.
Edward 40 Hands, yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. And they
Gosh, I love
they forced this white dude. He threw up for fucking 2 hours. I swear. They're like, drink it, bro. Like with that fucking stare, the white boys, drink it, bro.
They take 2 40s and then they tape your hands,
yeah.
and then
You gotta finish them.
you
gotta finish them.
You gotta finish them. Like you can't get the tape off.
What if you decide to just find a way to get?
Well,
Nah, nigga, then they gonna beat your ass. You know how white boy, they put their nuts on your face or
there's
something.
always a haze.
You get dick face, bro. You get dick face, bro.
Exactly. See?
Welcome to college. What?
Can I not drink these? Do you want my dick on your face, bro?
If it was,
You definitely gonna drink 'em.
black fraternity.
I mean, unless
it
you're
would be
really
some
into dick on your
weed
face,
juice.
and then you're like, yes.
It would be that
please.
This was
weed
2003, 2004.
And
People weren't. They didn't know that they could do that yet.
Ingredients to get that weed juice.
They didn't know they're free to be who they were yet.
HBCUs, you know what I'm saying? When you show up to that party and you get that,
Put these on the stage.
and the next thing you know, you have 2 cups.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a really serious question, guys.
I had a homeboy threw a party like a few weeks ago, and so he invites us all over there. Number one, there was no woman involved in this party at all. Like when I came in, he was like looking out the door, thinking I was the girl. I was like, no, nigga, it's just us.
Oh, here come the hoes. Here come the hoes.
Yeah, he was like the hoes. No, nigga, it's not the hoes. It's just me. I walk in.
My dreads are long.
These motherfuckers are in, and a few of them are in a fraternity, and they actually got the blue juice, or whatever the juice they got going on.
Oh, these stigmas, they super lame.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, we're over 30, nigga. You do not have a tub of juice. Even if a woman were to come to this party,
You're not gonna pull it out of a
we're
tub
gonna
of
be
juice.
like, hey, go get that red cup and then
Just
fill
scoop it
it
in the
there and then
juice.
pour it in another red cup. I'm like, we're over 30. They will leave.
They will leave.
They will leave and go home because
you-
they have better shit to do at home.
Actually, this is a good
dispenser.
This is a good learning note. If you are over 30, put that shit in a lemonade or Kool-Aid cup or something that could go into the fridge so you can pull it out and be like, hey, we got some special Kool-Aid.
Exactly.
Special. You could then. It's a safe landing rather than
You just need a
having
spigot.
some random.
That's all you need.
You could have that. That's even more
It's all
involved.
about presentation.
So how long have you been single? I'm just curious.
Me?
Yeah, what?
I have a kegerator. I have a kegerator, but you don't know it's a kegerator.
Okay,
funny part until you
I do have a very serious
Yeah.
question though right now. What's the Wi-Fi password?
Oh, shit.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
I couldn't figure it out myself.
myself.
I couldn't figure it out myself.
What?
You don't have 5G?
It's
No, I have 5G, but there's no 5G in here. It's concrete.
human interaction.
It's a dangerous world out there.
Is it PHTV?
Yeah, human interaction.
That's the password.
Dangerous world out there.
No, this is random shit. This happened to me today. I got to talk to somebody about this.
What happened? What's
So my dad.
Random things in society.
My dad sent me a picture today, and he was like, "Hey, son, this is your brother. I've never told you about. He showed me a picture of a nigga that looked just like me and him, and I forgot what I said, but he was like, I was like, you for real? And he was like, nah, son, I'm just playing. But I'm like, I don't believe the nigga now. Now I really think
like,
I got a brother somewhere that he ain't really told us about
I think
that
that's what-
exists.
I think
I keep
that's what
looking at the
happened.
picture. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
I just found out one of my brothers not my brother. So
really, that's happened a few times in some family.
Did you find out you were adopted?
no,
Oh.
I'm not adopted. Definitely not. I'm a one of one. 2 parents made one nigga and never happened again. They never made no more kids.
This nigga look more like my daddy than I do. So
That's your brother, bro. That's your brother, dog. Was that a pre-dread picture? Did you take a picture like that before you had dreads?
Oh, I do need to find a picture of me before I had dreads.
Yeah. You need to
He
find.
seems that maybe it's just the picture. You just
Older brother, for sure.
He seems a little bit darker.
He's older too. Well, you know, we come in different shades.
No, I know, but it's just like
everyone looks quite the same there.
Genetics are gonna make that.
All three of them niggas look alike.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little.
Unless your dad is really good at Photoshop.
That's cool. That you have a brother that you've never met.
You need to hire that nigga.
I'm just playing, son. I was like, I had to call my sister to be like, he sent you that same shit.
Man.
Like, what you think?
My sister gave me that sad news that one of my favorite brothers. That's not my brother, man.
Oh man.
So it's just my nigga now. That's my nigga Corey. I thought y'all was brothers. Nah, that's my nigga, man.
There was a period of time.
We were brothers.
This explains all the fucking animosity we would have when we play basketball against each other. I'm like, why are you trying to kill me right now? I'm your brother, man. No, I'm not. It was already there instinctually.
Who had a cane and who was able?
I mean, we both still alive. I think we were more like Moses' kids.
All right.
What they do?
Nothing.
They went and populated the world. They're the 4 archetypes of human beings.
Which is scientifically just not impossible, but that's fine.
Just
No
follow
big
the
deal.
dad's rule orders.
You know history.
Well, I also know.
Talk about the 4 fucking humanoid peoples that's what we are.
What are you talking about?
It's
You know
just-
there are over 25 species of humans before the Homo sapien was actually Homo sapien.
But I'm only talking about the 4.
Sapiens is so good. Oh my
But
god.
I'm only talking about the 4
But there weren't just
that
4.
populate the world right now.
There's only one. It's not 4.
I ain't talking about sapien. I'm talking about the skin, the people.
It's just genetics.
That the Bible
you know
lied
that we're
and said
also
it was-
genetically. I could.
She's about to teach me some shit.
Yeah, no, ready?
But I'm trying to make it more deeper so we can open it up.
I studied for history. You have to study anthropology. So essentially, with our genetics, is that we all are only 1% different from everybody else. So that means that we still have the genetic code to have opposable thumbs on our feet, just like the apes. We also have the genetic code to have tails. We also have I have the genetic code to have darker skin.
I have a genetic code for a mustache.
You also have a genetic code to have a vagina. You have everybody. I'm just saying, everyone's genetic code is the exact same thing. It just depends on what your dominant traits are, and that's what determines what you're going to look like. So when people say that there's race, there scientifically is not a thing. It's manufactured.
For instance, genetics.
Whoa.
As far as genetics.
His forehead. That nigga had the forehead. I'm like, that might be your son, Dad.
And a vagina is a gift.
We already know
Vagina
there's
is a
only
gift.
one race, and that's the fucking human
Human
race.
race,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, right, we know that, right?
But because humans so this is why race is a thing. It's because we have learned to categorize
Moses.
things. No, it's because we've learned to categorize things based on what we
did it.
see, and so that's why it. And I don't know
never
if
read
you.
the Bible then.
I used to teach from the Bible.
So why are you negating my Moses
Because
story when they say split up the races
because
and shit?
the Bible are just stories and they're not real.
But I'm
and there's
trying
no
to reach-
evidence for
we're-
the
we're
ark
talking to the people
ever
that are
existed.
listening.
Oh yeah. Well, there's no evidence that the ark ever existed. Sorry.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, there's a lot.
That's what I'm trying to say though. I'm like,
There's a lot of ships
they
in
tried
the
to
world.
explain race, but Moses
That
said he
is
had
so.
4 different colored kids and shit and all this other shit. And then they went off and they became, these people went there and we told them to go there and then we told them to go there. The Bible literally says this shit. And you're like, did that really happen?
No.
And people are like, bro, you must be from the South.
Yeah.
Every time I used to say, you must be from the South, huh? Oh, fuck. I used to believe that stuff.
No, it's like a lot. This is just a lot. Look, there's a lot of text. And there's a lot of human history, and most of all this text was written by men.
There's too many
So
books.
there's always
Yeah.
there's always an opinion involved.
And
in a lot
also
of it.
in the Council of Nicaea, which is 100 years after
And
that
you
Jesus
can only
died,
explain
that's when
something
it
based off of your
all came together. And you know what? The thing about that too is they picked and choose what was going to go in the Bible, and they edited shit, so
Of
it
course,
wasn't really.
it's a movie.
Oh wait, I get weird.
And it was the Roman Catholic Church.
I'm over here waiting.
I wanted to say something, but I don't want to say because I mean, like, I don't know. It's really, it's like beginning critical thinking challenge the Bible.
I mean, you can
chat. Of critical thinking.
No, I think it's like surface level critical thinking. You're like, well, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we really go deep
Some people just take it too.
But it's like, but my point is like, not even that.
Yeah, you shouldn't take the Bible as twist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you would take something literal that everybody's pushing in your face.
Delve into how
you gotta read in between.
That's something I don't like talking about. But I'm like, you
that's
know,
the nigga I am.
You just finished saying that. What you said, art wasn't real. It's like the art maybe not real. Freedom equality might not be real.
No. The 2x2 might not be real. The difference is the different.
It's a different book made by different.
No.
It's a male snake and a female snake.
Wait, you're talking about the difference. Yeah, but you're talking about the difference about actual like archaeological evidence. There's no archaeological evidence.
No. I'm saying
that's what I'm talking about.
No, that's what.
But a story is a story. It's like it's like Aesop's fables, right? They're not real, but they're just.
Like I said, there's a lot of stories that we believe that tied into shit that it's just as questionable as the Bible, and that's what I was getting.
I think all these stories are valid.
Because I think the Bible is definitely questionable. I'm saying, but I feel like
he's got to say something. He doesn't talk very much. Let him talk.
Yeah, let Barry get it out.
So you mean to tell me?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any ice cream.
History lady, that King Midas didn't touch things and they turned to gold.
No, actually, ironically,
that's not real.
The only real thing that happened in the Bible.
Why do you always tell? You get what I'm saying?
Nah,
it's like my point is like we don't be like. So you mean to tell me George Washington really had wooden teeth?
No,
he didn't have wooden teeth. Those were niggas' teeth. You know what I mean? But you don't get.
Do you swear to God?
But that's my point. We don't question those origin stories like we can question. Like, nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are easy stories. Did they do it? Obviously, you see a nigga fly? Like, no, nobody's flying. Nobody's like.
This nigga said.
But the other ones that we be getting like clearly lied to, we'll gloss over that shit. It's like, damn, who are these niggas that they wrote about in this way? And we keep finding out they lied about these niggas.
I love Ancient Aliens for just taking in all that text.
Right.
It's just a beautiful thing. Just take it in. History,
this is a dangerous topic.
All I'm saying is the people that all the people that are on Ancient Aliens.
This is it. I can talk about this now. Nobody doesn't know who the fuck I am.
All of the hosts on
right now. Nobody knows who I am.
All of the hosts on Ancient Aliens are all white dudes.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that. I completely agree with that.
I don't pop this in. Wait, too often.
I love questioning the idea of stuff that's not informed.
That's his story.
It's so easy to be like,
what's our story? I want to take our story class.
Our story?
Fuck history. I want to take our story.
I would like to know her story.
Did you go to an artist for those?
Her story is
long. Yeah, I did. I just have a good eye. I found several different people that
seems like it's continuing.
Rap jewelry.
So funny watching your hand flare.
You're like that Talladega Nights. Like I don't know what to do with my hands.
I forgot about the Talladega Nights and that. Yeah, I just wanted to show. I guess she brought it up. I was like, this is what she's talking about. Yeah, I got one piece in DC, and then the rest like near the Leimert Park area. There's a lot of vendors that like rap,
shout out Leimert Park.
copper jewelry. Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're really unique.
Cali? Appreciate it. Thank you. What is that? You from Cali? No, I'm not from Cali. I'm originally from Dallas, and I moved here from DC.
Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah. So many people are always from.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that. You said you were from San Antonio, right?
Yeah, San Antonio.
I was just in Texas.
Texas. There we go.
We're around.
Yeah.
We've been talking about
Texas rap.
Hey, where y'all from, by the way? Cali.
You can't hear it in their voices.
Yeah.
I love Leimert Park area, man.
You can't hear it in them niggas' voices that they from California.
Like, the history about different things. You like, oh, this shit could go down. This moment over
You
here.
sound like country city niggas.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful place, and it's like, wait, not over here.
Yeah.
Right.
Then they tell you where everything's at. You like, oh, this is like in the middle of everything. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, you know. Cali has parts.
Yeah.
Leimert Park ain't really like turned up like that.
No, not at all.
You know, at the same time.
Topaz?
Just, you know.
Yeah.
Topaz?
I think you should be careful.
What do you mean
wherever
topaz?
you go.
That's
Damn, bro, why?
Oh, turquoise.
Turquoise.
Anyway. Yo,
that's a dope.
Yeah.
we about to wrap this bitch in a bow.
If you ain't know,
that's how it go. Official Dro, T Smooth in the back though. Jai with his weird hat though, with his mustachio. Then we got Ava. She's a say hi. And then we got Spiffy over here.
I'm an eyebrow.
Yeah.
That's what my last name means.
That's your last name, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I. Why were you saying? Why are you? Why were you saying? Why you gotta? Why you?
Come on.
Do
please.
Nobody else.
Anyway, Armand, you got anything you want to promote to the people?
No, man, just I got my Instagram right now, Armand ARMON_online.
He be in Leimert Park.
My comedy shows that I'm on, that I'm booked on, they'll be all funneled through there at the moment. You know.
Nigga got cool jewelry.
You can find out where I get my jewelry in there. DMs.
You be down there every weekend?
Usually on Sundays. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Usually.
Don't ever tell the Cali nigga you be somewhere all the time.
I know all the time.
Because I look like the type of nigga that's thirsty, right?
Yeah, his pink hat. Yeah, his pink hat just gives it away.
I'm gonna spend some money with you.
I know you're going to spend some money, so I know you got it.
No, I need to actually start rapping my own. People always say that, like, you should do it yourself. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna actually start doing that.
Right.
Yeah,
You better use them locks.
Yeah, you better be eccentric,
You better
nigga.
sell them shea butters. Alright.
He's gonna come in and have like wraps around his arms, wraps around
Wrap
everything.
some seashells and all that shit, bro. You Armand, bro.
He's like, I like to wrap everything.
Wrapped, what am I doing? Crushes. I'm like, yeah, you got copper crushes, nigga. What's your...
Yeah, nigga, you getting the power from the
You break your legs, you get
Grounded.
I want to go break my leg.
Grounded.
Anything you want to promote, Miss Ava?
Well, you just skipped over him.
Oh, I'm here every day.
Yeah, but you know, doesn't he have an
Not a
Instagram
guest.
handle?
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Handle?
She didn't drink, guys.
Fuck.
She didn't even drink.
I'm drunk. Yeah. I was just trying to be nice.
No, I feel it. I'm Barry Jones.
You gotta watch out for the quiet ones. You gotta be nice to those people because they're usually the ones that like, you know, God shoot people.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm
So-
half white.
But they're fucking white.
right.
Quiet black
This
people
is
are
exactly.
That nigga's just quiet.
It was just.
Some people don't need the stage. They're good being there.
Let's see what's going on with me. So my handle is EVACEJA. That's my name. It's the most creative thing I could come up with. Yeah, Ava Eyebrow. And I have a couple of movies coming out. I have one on Showtime right now. I just UPM'd my first TV show for BET, which was fun. So that'll probably come out next year. And I'm producing a lot, helping Jai with his show. Hopefully we can get that. Yeah. So, and then, you know, I'm getting my master's degree right now, so I'm trying to change the world.
I'm sorry. It's a reaction.
I don't know how I'm doing that either. I'm like dying.
Big brain activity.
Big brain.
Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, why did I start doing this?
So that you can correct us on history today.
Where I'm all like,
See?
like that.
Shut your dumb ass up. That's
Let that fire burn.
I like that kind of fire.
Let that fire.
Well, I just think that people need to be informed
Come
about their
on,
history
baby,
and
let
like
that
where they
fire.
come from and like the reality of the situation
Where
is
y'all
that
Bumble
like
Clock come
we're
from?
all.
You gotta go to
Yeah, I know where y'all come from.
You can go to history class. You be like, what?
Yeah, I know where y'all come
Critical race
from.
theory is.
Yeah, I know where y'all come from, Rizzo.
What's critical race theory? I go.
California?
Being taught
I'll tell you the cities.
Yes, yeah, and like
most.
I
And that's
think
only
that's
2
really
generations.
important. I also think that learning about this is such a weird thing. I also think learning about Germany, the history of Germany, is really important too, especially because like there's the rise of the Nazi or fascism and like how to prevent that, because Germany was a democracy during that time, and how like the fascism took over and how like to prevent that from ever happening to America or any other things. I think it's really important because it kind of started to happen in 2016 when Trump took over, and it's scary that all of what they used was almost verbatim the propaganda that the Nazi, almost verbatim. Like I could show you like
Mein Kampf?
I seriously, I could show you a lot of the propaganda they use, and it's like almost, it's really scary. So it's just.
Yeah, I would concur with talking to you about this, but I'm not gonna say that stuff.
Yeah, nigga.
But I'm just saying, it's like.
all smart at the end.
But I'm just saying, knowledge is power, and knowing that and having that knowledge that we're all essentially the same genetically is really important.
It is.
Because if you think of it that way, then it's like, why are we all fussing about differences?
But that's why it's called supremacy.
There's cultural differences, obviously.
That's why it's called supremacy.
Well, yeah.
It's called supremacy.
It's not getting crazy right now.
But I think that's really important. That's
Because
one
I'm like
thing
that.
that's really important that we need to start teaching kids now is that those things so it becomes a habit in our society rather than a.
They're taking that out of the schools. So good luck.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm working on with like other professors and high school students.
Do it big, Ava.
I'm trying.
All right, bro. And you better give them the fucking most of the Rock, Dwayne Johnson eyebrow whenever you fucking talk to him ever.
I hear he's like the nicest person too.
He's big as fuck. You gotta be nice.
You make that much money, you can be as nice as you want.
Like I want to go work out in his gym so bad.
Well, oh my God! Look, he's good. I'm so scared.
Y'all niggas will talk all day. All right, so this
And we have been
podcast. I'm your boy Jonathan Tumblin. That's your boy Barry
that boy
Jones.
Barry.
That's my nigga Jai Pellerin.
Yo.
The beer on the show guy.
Check it out.
We got official draw in the back.
Also bet on the Dodgers this year. It's a good bet.
Yeah, Jai thinks the Dodgers will win the World Series. What do you think?
Trash.
Next time on the Fresh Jays podcast.
When do we get paid?